Man, I went to I forgot to talk about this actually. I went to a New Year's party with my girl and her friends, and dude, it was fucking funny. There was this guy there, right? It was kind of two parties. So it was like my girl and her friends, and then her friend whose house it was had a younger sister by a couple of years. So it was two different friend groups. Friend group 1, my group, we were staying at the house the whole night. Friend group 2, the younger sister, they were staying at the house for pre-drinks, and then they were going to another party or somewhere else. I don't really know, right? We were kind of separate, kind of together for the time being. There was this one dude, part of group B. Group A was me, my girl, and then like 4 of her female friends. So I was the only guy, right? So I was loving it. It was the best. It was wild. So good. I'm surprised I made it back home alive, if you know what I mean. I was a bloody loose one, right? So there was that. Group A was mine. Group B, pretty similar. There was only 2 guys. Well, no, there was a few guys on the left, and it ended up being like 1 guy and then 4 girls. And one guy, he fucked up. And I saw what he was trying to do, but he fucked up. So when we got there, before we got there, we were all told there's a spa. There's a spa there. It was a hot night, and it was a heated spa, so it would be kind of good. So when it got a little bit cold, when the sun went down, the dicks come out. You jump in the spa. But when the sun goes down, there's only 1 dick. The sun goes down, 5 pussies come out. Suction cups on all of the 3s. Okay. Right, so it was a spa. And everyone knew that. Everyone bought bathers, but everyone kind of got there with like, maybe, maybe. And here's the thing: he was a single dude, and there was a lot of single girls in friendship group B. Friendship group A, we were just kind of watching, talking, playing some board games, and he fucked up, man. I saw. Okay, so here's what he was trying to do. He wanted, because he was the only guy there, and I thought this, right? If you were the only dude with 4 girls and there's a spa, optimum scenario, everyone in the spa, you're the only dude. Oh, the dream. I've never done that. Have you ever done that? No, the dream. But every girl knows that that's our optimum plan. Every girl knows we have that in our head. And every girl is going to do her best to make sure that doesn't fucking happen. Because fuck that James Bond movie scene that ends with someone getting fingered. They know. They're not fucking stupid, right? And the only time that scenario could ever happen is if it was the girl's idea first. I knew that. He fucking didn't. He tried to force it, man. So, it's New Year's. They probably leaving at like 11 to get to the next party before midnight, right? He jumps the gun. This dude got in the spa by himself first. First one in the spa. Not at 9. Not at 10. 7:30. He got in at 7:30. No one was drunk. No one was buzzing. No other girls wanted to get in. He got in, sat in the spa. He just went all in, dude. He was like all in. Put all his fucking chips in. He thought he had a royal flush. He thought if he got in the spa first, pretty soon it'd be 4 chicks in the spa, and he'd just be sitting there with his arms around 2 of them, like fucking Dan Bilzerian, except way less jacked. That's what he thought was going to happen. He got in at 7:30, and you know what? You know what happened? You know what happened. He sat there until fucking 10 by himself. and he was like, and dude, it was so funny. And because we were a separate group, me and we were a couple years older, so we knew what he was trying to do. He made a rookie error. All he had to do was wait an hour and for one girl to go in, then two would go in, and then three would go in. If he goes in, the last girl has to get in too. Boom. He's fucking James Bond. But he fucked it from the get-go. Gets in at 7:30 by himself, sits there with his arms stretched out, looking like a fucking old, like 50-year-old Greek plasterer just after a hard day's work, just sitting there by himself while his wife's in the kitchen, and he's like, I fucking hate that bitch, but I love this spa. That's what he looked like. And he was just saying shit like, oh, gee, the spa's good. The jets are good. Oh, the temperature's great. This is amazing. Please come in. I'm so lonely. No one's hanging around me. No one wants to talk to me. And all the girls just hanging out with each other. And then one girl felt sorry for him. And she was like, I'm going to get in the spa. And I saw his eyes light up. He's like, oh, fuck. This, by the way, it had been fucking 2 hours. It was now 9:30. The dude's been in there for 2 hours. He fucking went all in. He would have looked like a nutsack. Just all wrinkled and shit. He boiled himself, dude. It was hot. You can't sit in a spa for 2 hours, like a heated spa. You're going to cook yourself. And he almost fucking did, right? I'll tell you later. So anyway, this other chick, she goes and changes. And he's like, fuck yeah, we're on here. It's working. 2 hours of hard work has finally paid off. I went all in and I'm about to hit the jackpot. Anyway, she comes back. And she comes back in her one piece wrapped in a towel. And I was like, oh no, it's not going to happen for you. I already see what she's going to do before he does. She comes in wrapped in a towel. Now, if there's a spa and a girl comes out of the fucking change rooms in her bikini or whatever she's wearing, but she's wrapped herself in a towel, she's not getting in. That is a foot-soaking outfit. But he doesn't know. He's like, oh, come on, sit in the spa. It's lovely. The two other girls, they have not changed. It's just one chick who felt sorry for him. And she, just like I thought, sits on the ledge, wrapped in the towel, puts her fucking shins in the spa, and she sits there while he tries to coax her into the spa so the other two chicks will get into. She sits there for an hour while he sits there in his fucking board shorts cooking. And then the other two girls, they stand around the spa. Dude, he fucked it so hard for himself. All he had to do was wait for one girl to get in the spa. That was all it would have taken. But no girl is going to get into a spa with one single dude. Because they fucking know. He fucked it. He fucked it. And I thoroughly enjoyed my New Year's watching this dude shoot himself in the foot, sitting in a spa that was way too hot after like 30 minutes. And he was so uncomfortable, but so fucking committed because he also knew he couldn't get out. Because you know, the moment he got out, that's when all three of the other girls would get in. And he would look like a fucking creeper getting out, changing, seeing the girls in the spa, and then changing and then getting back in. So he just went all in, and I admire his commitment, but he fucked it so hard for himself. Poor bastard. At one point, after like 2 hours of being in that spa, he had to get out, and he got one of the girls to spray him with the garden hose because he was so hot. He fucking overheated himself, got it to spray him with cold water at fucking 10 p.m. at night. And then he gets back in the spa and no one followed. And the most action he got all night was that girl's wet shins and very dry vagina. Rest in peace, fallen soldier. A valiant effort, my son, but you fucked it.